Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We are going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse this space of all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. And we are going to be reading out of the Kabbalion, the 7 Hermetic Principles of the 3 Initiates. And we're on the introduction portion of it. It says, we take great pleasure in presenting to the attention of the students investigators of the secret doctrine this little work based on the world-old Hermetic teachings. There has been so little written upon the subject, notwithstanding the countless references to the teachings in the many works upon occultism, that many earnest searchers after the arcane truths will doubtless welcome the appearance of this present volume. The purpose of this work is to not the enunciation of any special philosophy or doctrine, but rather to give to the students a statement of truth that will serve to reconcile the many bits of occult knowledge that they have acquired, but which are apparently opposed to each other, which often serve to discourage and disgust the beginner in this study. This intent is not to erect a new temple of knowledge, but rather to place the hands of the many students a master key, which he may open many inner doors in the temple of mystery through the main portals he has already entered. So you're going to be gaining the knowledge that's already imprinted in you. This is not new knowledge that you are learning. This is knowledge that is already within your soul that is being activated. There is no portion of the occult teachings possessed by the world which have been so closely guarded as the fragment of the Hermetic teachings which have come down to us over the tens of centuries that have elapsed since the lifetime of its great founders, Hermes Trismegistus, I always say that wrong, the scribe of the gods, who dwelt in old Egypt in the days when the present race of men was in its infancy. Contemporary with the Abraham and the legends to be true as an instructor of that of veritable sage, Hermes and is the great central sun of occultism, which rays have been served to illumine the countless teachings that have been promulgated since all time. All the fundamentals and basic teachings embedded in the esoteric teachings of every race may be traced back to Hermes. Even most ancient teachings of India undoubtedly have the roots of the original Hermetic teachings. From the land of the Gangs, many advances occultists wandered through the land of Egypt and sat at the feet of the masters. For they obtained the master key which explained reconciled their divergent views, and thus the secret doctrine was firmly established. From lands also came the learned ones, all whom regarded Hermes as the master of masters, and his influences were so great that in spite of the many wanderings from the path of the part of the centuries of teachers in these different lands, they may still be found a certain basic resemblance and correspondence which underlies the many and often quite divergent theories entertained and taught by the occultists of these different lands today. The students of comparative religions will be able to perceive the influence of Hermetic teachings in every religion worthy of name, known to man, whether it is to be a dead religion or to be a full vigor in our own time. There is always certain correspondence in spite of the contradictory features, and Hermetic teachings act as the great reconciler. It's like I want to finish it up, so I'm just going to. It's a little bit longer. The life work of Hermes seems to have been direction of planting the great seed truth, which has grown and blossomed in so many strange forms, rather than established as a school of philosophy which would dominate the world's thought. But nevertheless, the original truth taught him have been kept intact in their original purity by a few men each age, which, refusing great numbers of half-developed students and followers, followed the hermetic customs and revered their truth for the few who had ready to comprehend and master it. From the lip to the ear of the truth has been handed down among the few. There has always been few initiates in each generation in the various land of the earth who kept alive the sacred flame of the hermetic teachings, and such has always been willing to use their lamps to relight the lesser lamp of the outside world. When the light of the truth grew dim and clouded by reason of neglect, and when the wicks became clogged with foreign matter, there is always a few to tend faithfully in the altar of the truth, upon which was kept alight by the perpetual lamp of wisdom. These men devoted their lives to the labor of love, which the poet has so well stated in his line, and I'm going to try and not chop this. It says, "Oh, let not flame die out. Cherished age after age is a dark cavern in its holy temples cherished. Fed by pure ministers of love, let not the flame die out." So I'm going to leave it at that. But I don't know a ton about Hermes. I've been studying it quite a bit. He's in a lot of the books that they're divinely guiding me to read. So I'm trying to put it in my mind all together, of what it means. But I'm not quite there yet. So if you guys have information about Hermes, Trismegistus, I always chop that when I say that. It's difficult for me to say. I would love to hear about it, but other than that, we'll get more into it later. And I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.